Hello, welcome to Media Science. In this episode, we are going to talk about the parrotfish and how it makes our beaches. So let's dive right in. Before we talk about parrotfish, make sure you guys subscribe. And while you're at it, don't forget to like this video. Alright, let us start off this episode with a beautiful view of a coral reef with some vibrant colored parrotfish swimming around. In tropical and subtropical oceans around the world, you can find these colorful fish known as parrotfish. These fish come in all shapes and sizes, but they are easily recognizable by their bright colors and their beak-like mouths. But they are not actually beaks, those are just their mouths. They have no distinct upper or lower jawbone, so instead they use their teeth to manipulate their lips to form a tube to suck up their food. Parrotfish also play a critical role in maintaining the health of coral reefs, which are essential for the survival of many marine species, including humans. As we mentioned earlier, parrotfish are coral grazers, which means they eat algae and coral polyps. This may sound bad, but it is actually really good for the health of the coral reefs. You see, algae can smother corals and block their access to sunlight, which they need to survive. By eating algae, parrotfish help keep coral reefs clean and healthy. Subscribe and hit the notification bell for new episodes every week. And as always, thanks for watching. Additionally, parrotfish poop, which is full of crushed coral, provides a habitat for baby corals to grow. If you want to help keep our coral reefs and beaches healthy, consider donating to the Ocean Conservancy. They're an amazing organization doing a lot of important work. To learn more, head over to our website and click the donate button. This helps to replenish the coral population and ensure the long-term health of the reef. These fish have strong, thick lips and teeth that allow them to scrape algae off rocks, and they also have special grinding teeth in the back of their throat to mash up their food. By providing food for these animals, parrotfish help to support the entire marine ecosystem. Well, it turns out that parrotfish populations have been declining in recent years due to overfishing, habitat destruction, and climate change. This is a big problem because when there are fewer parrotfish, coral reefs suffer, and so do we. When there are too many algae growing on the coral reefs, corals end up dying, and this creates a ripple effect throughout the whole ecosystem. This leads to less fish to eat and less tourists coming to see the beautiful coral reefs, which means less money for the local economies. And as you probably already guessed, less sand ends up on the beaches. So you might be wondering, what is the significance of a colorful fish with a weird mouth? Why should we care about them? Well, believe it or not, many of us do not realize how important these colorful fish are to our ecosystem and economy. Well, the first step is learning as much as we can about parrotfish and their importance to our ecosystem. We need to understand the role they play in the balance of nature and how their decline is impacting our planet. We can start by educating ourselves about parrotfish and their importance to the health of coral reefs and the production of sand. We can also support organizations that are working to protect parrotfish habitats and promote sustainable fishing practices. And when we travel to coastal areas, we can choose to engage in responsible tourism. Activities that minimize our impact on coral reefs and support local efforts to conserve parrotfish populations. By making small changes in our everyday lives, we can all do our part to protect these important creatures and the ecosystems they inhabit. While we appreciate the beauty of these fish, we often fail to recognize their value in the natural world. These fish are crucial for maintaining the balance and health of marine ecosystems and play a critical role in shaping our planet's environment. So what exactly makes these fish so special? It turns out that the unique adaptations of parrotfish enable them to perform a critical role in their ecosystem, one that has a surprising connection to the beaches we love to visit. So here's the thing. There are lots of fish in the sea that eat algae, so why should we care about parrotfish? Well, it turns out that parrotfish are actually one of the most important groups of animals that create sand. Yep, you heard that right. These little fish are responsible for creating the very beaches that we love to relax on. And it all starts with their beaks. The beaks of parrotfish are made of fused teeth that form a hard, sharp edge perfect for scraping algae off of coral. As they graze on algae, the fish swallow bits of coral along with it. Inside their mouths, the coral polyps get mangled and ground up. Their digestive systems break down the coral into its tiniest components, which then gets expelled from their bodies as poop, or what we call sand. One fish can produce up to 6 pounds of sand per year. If you think about how much sand is on a beach, it doesn't take long to figure out how important parrotfish are to the beaches we love. In fact, Scientists estimate that parrotfish produce about 85% of the sand found on Caribbean beaches. That means that without these little fish, our beaches would be rocky and uncomfortable to walk on. Instead of being able to build sandcastles and splash in the shallows, we would be stuck looking at rocks. But it doesn't stop there. But wait, there's even more. Parrotfish are also a critical food source for many ocean dwellers, including sharks, turtles, and humans. Now you might be asking yourself, if parrotfish are so important, then why aren't they protected? So what can we do to protect parrotfish and ensure the future of our beaches? And don't forget, knowledge is power. The more we know about parrotfish and their importance to our world, the more we can do to protect them. If you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit that like button and share this video with your friends. Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Life Noggin.